What is up, everybody? It's the Rubber Ducky here. We are now in the morning of day 3 of seasons, and our last video I ended with me playing all the fields. And you can see here on our map that field 7 and 8 are planted. Field 6 is, I believe, growing. Well, they should all be growing. They're all in the ground. We're all in the first stages of growing, and seeing how we're playing season, it's going to be probably, I believe, 18 days or 16 days. No, 9 days. Because my season is only 3 days. But 9 days of gameplay until crops are going to be ready to harvest. I got my colors mixed up because I switched the settings and the colors over to colorblind mode so I could see them a little bit better. Because I struggle with my colors a little bit. It's not that I don't know them, it's just I can't see them all the time. But after we harvest, what I'm going to do is, since we own, let's switch over to the land here. We own all this land here. I'm going to make this one giant field, 7 and 8, one field, 6, and probably a little bit over here. It's going to be one big field down into the corner, because my garages, if you remember, are here, but I could put some more crop down into the corner. And we're going to connect 12 and 13, so all this here, if you see the cursor, is going to be one field. We're going to use this short little road in the middle as our access road. I'd be making a lot more money by harvesting that, the area that is in fields. Like, if you look at field 8, there's nothing really bothering the field, so, or in the middle of the field or around the field, so the field's pretty much the whole area of the land I bought. And that's all I want 6 and 6 to be, with the corner down here, and 12 and 13 combined to be. I'm going to leave this little access road down here so I can get to my grain bins a little bit easier, but we'll see how that goes, or see if I forget about it and then I change my mind. But I know I did some landscaping down there too, so it might make it a little bit difficult to harvest, of course, and to cultivate and seed, because it's going to be off camper pretty good. Now I'm thinking about, if this works well here on 12 and 13 and 7 and 8, I'm not really concerned about 6 so much, but 7 and 8 and 12 and 13, I might challenge myself and do this block here as well. And I want to see if this road from the railroad silo east, I want to see if this road's paved or if I can tear that road apart, because it looks like a dirt road over a paved road. But we need to see where the property, I guess these properties butt up against each other, so I can tear this apart. So I think on this episode we're going to buy this field here. We're going to buy 11. We're going to buy, oh, wrong button. I really do not like how these maps aren't broken apart by the roads. Like, I would love to just be able to buy this little section right here. We're going to buy 11, we're going to buy 10, we're going to buy 9. Now you're probably going to wonder why I'm just buying land like this, kind of out of nowhere. But I really want to kind of learn that part of the game of making new fields, because whenever this season's over, I don't want to tell you guys what we're doing, but it's going to be a lot of creation type stuff. So for now, we're going to buy, or I bought these fields. I should have bought 4 and 5, but these ones are a little bit closer to my farm. I guess it isn't. 4 and 5 is closer. You know what? Little change of plans. We're actually going to sell. We're going to sell these now. Good thing land never depreciates. And even if it does, I mean, we got enough money to go around right now. Yeah, we're gonna buy that. And we're gonna buy 4. Perfect. Now, these are kind of fields I like because they're surrounded by roads, so I can go a whole ways up to the road if I want to, most likely. Alright. So, what we're going to do is we're going to go back to the farm here. And on this last day of planting season, so I believe the crops, gotta save our content. I pressed the wrong button. The crops I can plant today: sunflowers, soybeans, corn, potatoes. What's the temperature? So we should be alright. I think I want to plant sunflowers, but I don't know if I have a header that. Now, you know what, let's do corn, because corn's going to be a good cash crop. I don't want to show you what I have in my semi, because that'll kind of ruin next episode, or a future episode with the chickens, because I got carried away and messed up. So that's going to be something to look forward to. We need to go over right now and get the plow I bought. I had to buy a true plow because the seeder I have for corn is it doesn't cultivate and plow the field as your seeding. So unlike my wheat and barley and soybean planter, it doesn't cultivate the field. As you guys are watching now, you probably can see why I did not want to, or I changed my mind about buying the field on the other side of these fields, because these fields are huge. But they're going to bring in a lot of money. Hopefully my harvesters can get all of this crop into the silos. Almost there. Now, I'm not going to lie, the John Deere is a really, really nice machine. I really enjoy having it on the farm now and using it. But these tracks don't pull near as well as the tires. Oh, that's the planter. Where the heck is my plow? That's my cultivator. Hang on. A funny story about this, I got a truck stuck in a tree. Where is my plow? That's not my plow. That's not a plow. If you guys see a plow, let me know. Did I lose my plow? I think my plow was stolen. Where the heck is it? No. I really thought... Oh, there it is. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. A little change of plans. We're not going to use the Deere for this. We're actually going to use the Claas tractor. Because truly this one pulls better. It can handle the plow a lot better. But I know the Deere's cool and people like John Deere equipment, and John Deere gets views, but I would like to get this done today, and I would like to keep the vlog at a reasonable time. So let's roll. Let's run into everything on our way there. So we need to turn right, and you should just have to go straight here. Now this is a better drive for me. I first want to go up here and test out the field creator mode. That way I know if this is going to work. If it's not going to work, then it's really not worth wasting my time. I'll probably end up deleting this video. But if it works, this could be a massive area to plow and cultivate. There's that side of the field. So I'm gonna do a Huey. Unfold the plow. We're gonna zoom out. And I want this last... Oh, hang on. We're gonna turn this around. Because I want that last shovel to be right on the outside, or right on the inside of this field. This is when it'd be a little bit easier to have smaller equipment, but bigger equipment gets it done today. So I want to lower this here, so I need to see where it actually is digging. Alright, and you can see I switched my tractor to front steer. And learn from a mistake. You have to click L1 triangle to allow to make fields. You can see we're getting a little bit bigger here. And it's working. Perfect. Now, I don't want it to be like too noticeable that I expanded the field, you know what I mean? So you really see my turning radius is a little slower too. Or not as big, smaller. But I want to keep those lines pretty straight and true. That way, just for the sake of the gameplay and people's sanity, if you don't like things being out of place, the lines are kind of straight. Another reason why I wanted to plow this up before I planted is in case I did mess up, and I could start here and kind of work my way into the new field area. That way I could really make sure that that's going to connect and look half okay. Alright, now we're going to turn it around here. And we're going to find the opening again because I drove past it. And I'm going to go back and get that little section. Yeah, we'll go back and clean that up. Fix our camera angle so you all can see. And I'm going to overlap a little bit just so it picks up about the new area being created, just in case. Because I've seen online where it glitches out and doesn't always play nice with this type of plowing mode. If I was doing this with the John Deere, it would be sliding everywhere. Like these tires, you can tell they're slipping a little bit. You can tell in the animation. But I'm still going forward and I'm losing speed now. Probably because I'm sliding over into the field when I'm talking. But anywho, 5 mile an hour ain't too bad. I really like that the animation, you can see that the ground isn't perfect, it isn't level. The tractor's bobbing up and down, it's really having to work, which is pretty realistic because this would not be an easy task at all. But making short work of it. Probably 3 passes, I'd say. And then maybe 1 or 2 to clean up the areas that I missed on the ends. But this is what we're going to be doing. We're going to be doing this on this field, or these 2 fields. And then we are going to be doing it again oh, she don't want to turn. So if you hold R1 and L3, that's what makes the tractor change its steering. Alright, this is where things start going downhill. Trying to turn. Oh, she's working. Yeah, that's alright. We messed up a little bit. We're going to get this straightened out, and I'm going to switch this back to the front steer only. That way I can make these slight adjustments and the plow not go crazy. I believe this is the biggest in-game plow there is. I do not think this was a mod. So everyone should be able to get this straight away. It works well. I haven't had any issues with it other than it destroying my John Deere. I shouldn't say destroy it. Actually, it did destroy it in the John Deere. I had to switch it in the seeder with the plow because the John Deere couldn't handle the plow. If I put doubles on this tractor would be unstoppable. The New Hollands would be alright, but I kind of rage quit on them and ended up buying the John Deeres instead. So now we're getting to the ends. We're going to go to all-wheel steering. You saw there where the tractor moves sideways. That's called crab walk. So it will literally drive sideways. We're going to hit this spot. We're going to kick this puppy around. And this will all be replowed whenever we go to seed this today. And instead of wasting time here, we're just going to back up. And we're going to hit this with the back of the plow. Another example on why I do not like having everything steer. You miss the slightest little spots and it costs you time. Getting closer. Cool, we'll just do that. Now we'll let the plow eat and finish it up. And you can see this is 3 passes with this plow. So that's going to be probably 4 with the harvester. Which that's a lot of material. And food and grain and feed for the chickens. And you can hear that engine ripping. Our RPMs are up pretty good. Got down 1 mile an hour there, huh? And let's see what's going on behind us. Looking good. So after we finish this row, I'm going to start a worker on one of the ends, and hopefully he can either go across this or get it close enough to the edge to plow everything into this middle section. But if not, we can go back and fix it afterwards. And then I'm going to grab the seeder and we're going to plant some more corn. My 2 new corn headers have been delivered. So they are up at the farm and waiting. We're stuck. We were stuck there for a second. I don't know what I would have done there. I don't have a winch. Just once again missed a spot. Ultimately though, this doesn't look bad at all. I mean, other than it looking like an amateur did it. But that just makes sense. This is a huge field. It's gonna be a lot. We're gonna have a lot of land to work in 3 days here. I don't know yet if I'm going to speed up the middle days, because really all I would have to do is make content on the chickens. But if you want to see how to work with chickens, just go back and watch some of my previous videos, and you'll see that it's not that difficult. My next farm, we're not going to do chickens. I can pretty much promise you that. We'll probably do maybe cows or pigs, something, I don't want to say more difficult, but more I don't know, more standard. Like not every farm has chickens, but they probably have cows or pigs. Alright, we need to kick this plow over. And what we're going to do is we're going to limit the field, so L1 triangle, and we're going to hire a worker, and hopefully this works. And it does. So we're going to let him go. Alright, him go. He can go back and fix that later. And I'm gonna grab the John Deere. And we're gonna grab the seeder. Because I believe the sequence here is to we have to cultivate only that bottom section needs plowed. They're saying you need lime. So I'll have to go look there. Yeah, all this needs plowed. Field 5 must be good since it's brown. Yeah, what the heck is in weed 5? Oh, cultivated, light blue. Okay, so we're gonna let this go, and we're gonna take the seeder down so whenever we're ready to go, we can start seeding. Let me see the John Deere struggling. Should we buy a new tractor? What would you guys like to see? I know this tractor's a pretty good tractor, but would you guys rather see something else? Let me know down in the comment sections, because whenever we actually start seeding, maybe I'll have a little surprise for you. Maybe a new tractor for these big harvests. I'll still keep this one for maybe our next series. But if you guys want to see something different, let me know, and I will try and get it on for you. So for now, please like, comment, and subscribe. And make sure you're sharing the videos with people you know, because our analytics right now are pretty far down. So if you want to see more content and better content and just all around just more Farm Simulator, we need to get the views up. So make sure you're following me if you're watching, and watch me make wrong turns. But yeah, make sure you're sharing the videos. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next one.